Namaskar children. Today Geography, third chapter, Our Changing Earth. In this chapter we are going to learn about what are the changes that occur inside the earth. So inside the earth, as a previous class we studied about three layers inside the interior of the earth, and those three layers are crust, mantle and core. We studied in the previous chapter inside our earth, and this chapter we are going to know about what are the changes that occur inside the earth and outside the earth also. And before going to know about the changes inside the earth, we have to know about the formation of the earth. How the earth was formed. Earth was formed 4.6 billion years ago from the nebula. Nebula is a cloud of gas and dust that formed the sun and other planets. This nebula is from the nebula and cloud of the gas and the dust that formed the sun and other planets. And earth was back then was very different from earth now. As the earth how it is now coming to the layers of the earth as we studied in the second chapter inside our earth. Actually children, our earth is a dynamic planet. It is a dynamic planet means constantly undergoing changes inside and outside. Actually, if you see onion, how onion is having several concentric layers one another in the onion, like that also earth is made up of several concentric layers just like an onion with one inside another. And what are the three layers of the earth? First one is crust, second one is called mantle, and third one is called core. As the first one is the uppermost layer over the earth's surface is called the crust, and it is the thinnest layer of all the layers, and it is about 35 kilometers, occupies on the continental masses and only 5 kilometers on the ocean floors. And the main mineral constituents you can see on the continental mass here, Sial, that is called Sial means silica and alumina. And oceanic crust was mainly made of SEMA, silica and magnesium. When you go beneath the crust of the earth, there is another layer called mantle that extended up to a depth of 2900 kilometers below the crust. And after, if you go inside the mantle, in mantle we can see upper mantle and inner mantle. Upper mantle and inner mantle also we can see inside the mantle. After that, if you go inside the earth, the innermost layer is the core, the radius of about 3500 kilometers, and this is called knife layer. Why? Because it is made up of nickel and iron, and the central core has a very high pressure and temperature also. If you see the volume of the crust, mantle and the core, the crust forms only 1% of the volume of the earth, and 84% consists of the mantle, and 15% consists of the core. And these three layers are very important, and these three layers plays a very important role inside the earth. And above all those layers, mantle, this mantle is a liquid form. It is called as molten magma present inside the mantle, and because of this molten magma several changes we can observe inside the earth, and that changes also we can observe outside the earth also. This molten magma present inside the earth makes the movement, and this molten magma inside the earth moves in a circular manner, makes the plates move very slowly, just a few millimeters each year. This is, and now this chapter mainly we are going to know about the lithospheric plates. Actually, what is a lithosphere? The land on the earth is called lithosphere, hydrosphere. Water on the earth is called hydrosphere. Atmosphere, atmos means air, air on the earth is called atmosphere. So like that, we are going to know about the different types on the earth, layers on the earth. And lithospheric plates. Actually, what is a lithospheric plate? This is also called as tectonic plates. The earth's crust consists of several large and some small rigid means very hard, irregularly shaped plates. Plates means small slabs that carry the continents and the ocean floor are called lithospheric plates. Means the lithospheric plates are present in the earth's crust, and these are in large size and some are small in size, not having definite shape. Irregular means not a definite shape, and these lithospheric plates only carry the continents and the ocean floor. And this lithosphere is broken into a number of plates, that is called as the lithospheric plates. And children, you have to surprise that these plates move around. You can see the movement, we can observe the movement, but we cannot observe it. But these plates are moving around very slowly. How much slowly means few millimeters each year. They cannot do running race or they cannot move very fastly. These plates, the lithospheric plates, will move very slowly, means a few millimeters each year. And how these lithospheric plates move? What is the reason to move the lithospheric plates? That is the molten magma inside the earth. Because the molten magma is a burning hot molten material which is in liquid state, so it pushes the lithospheric plates to move. So that is why the plates will move. See, suppose for example, if you take a vessel, if you pour the water in the vessel and if you keep the vessel on a gas stove, what will happen? Because the gas stove, if you keep, means it is heat. Heat means it creates the temperature. Because of the heat, because of the flame, then the water in the vessel will boils. So how the water will boils? Because of the heat. Like that, the molten magma is a very hot material. So because of that, temperature and the pressure makes the lithospheric plates move in millimeters each year. And how this molten magma will move inside the earth? It moves in a circular manner. Here we given one activity. If you take a small colored paper pellet, means small paper round, and if you take one beaker, and that beaker we have to fill with water. If you keep the beaker on a tripod stand, as the picture is given here, this tripod hand we can heat it. Whenever you are giving heat to the beaker, then what happens? The water in the vessel will warms up. And if you see, the paper pellet is in red in color, so that paper pellet is moving upward along with the warm layers of water. Whenever the water is moving, whenever the water is boiling in the water, the paper also will be sinks and it will move, and when you off the stove, it will cools back. So how this paper pellet is moving inside the water beaker, like that the molten magma inside the earth moves in a similar manner. So this paper pellet is moving in a circular manner inside the beaker, like that the molten magma also inside the earth moves in a circular manner. So this is the activity, you can understand very well. And this movement of the plates causes the changes on the surface of the earth, and these earth movements then divided on the basis of the forces which cause them. And these forces which act in the interior of the earth are called as endogenic forces, and the forces that work on the surface of the earth are called as exogenic forces.